Okay, here we go again. I'm just after recording Revelation 9. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch that, and then we'll jump into Revelation 10. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, time's up. Okay, this is Revelation 10, and we're going to jump in, read through it, and I'll give you my thoughts. You know, if they're useless thoughts, pray the Lord would just rip them out of your head and they'll never sit there again. Okay, so here we go. Revelation 10, the angel with the little scroll. I wrote down, is this Jesus here? I don't know, because usually they would say one like a son of man or something. But anyway, I saw another powerful angel. So it's either a very powerful angel, or maybe it's one of the archangels. Maybe it's Jesus himself coming down from heaven, wrapped in a cloud with a rainbow over his head. The interesting thing is he was wrapped in a cloud because Jesus went up in a cloud on the mount from the Mount of Olives. So he came down in a cloud and wrapped with a rainbow over his head. The rainbow is interesting because the rainbow was the symbol of staying of judgment. So this is after the flood of Noah. God said that he would send the rainbow, and by this sign he would be reminded not to bring judgment upon the earth in that way ever again. So um, his face was like the sun and his feet like pillars of fire. This just rings of Jesus to me, but anyway, maybe I'm wrong on that. He had in his hand a little scroll that was open. He set his right foot on the sea and his left foot on the land, and he cried out with a loud voice, just as a lion roars. So that's interesting. Again, you see, it's just as a lion roars, and Jesus is described as the lion of the tribe of Judah because he's from the tribe of Judah and he's the lion. And the tribe of Judah had a flag with a lion on it, so that was their symbol on their flag. And Jesus was described, I think, by Isaiah as the lion of the tribe of Judah. When he cried out, the seven thunders spoke. I could be wrong about Isaiah. It could be somebody else. I'm not sure. Maybe Zechariah. Can't be right about that one. Can't be totally sure. Check that one out yourself. When he cried out, seven thunders spoke. And when the seven thunders, let me click forward, had spoken, when the seven thunders had spoken, I was about to write, and I'm actually going to just zoom in here a little. When the seven thunders had spoken, I was about to write, but I heard a voice from heaven saying, seal up what the seven thunders have said. Do not write it down. So that's interesting. Why would he not write down what the seven thunders had spoken? It's like this sealing up of prophecy until the end time. Um, I don't know. We don't have that. Then an angel whom I saw standing on the sea and on the land raised his right hand towards heaven and swore by the one who lives forever and ever, who created heaven and what is in it, and the earth and what is in it, the sea and what is in it, that there would be no more delay. So this is interesting that there's going to be no more delay, but he was told to seal up what the seven thunders had spoke. So maybe there is that time coming then that the revelation would be opened. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he was about to trumpet, the mystery of God is completed, just as he declared to his servants the prophets. Then the voice that I had heard from heaven spoke to me again, saying, Go, take the scroll that is open in the hand of the angel standing on the sea and on the land. The days of the voice of the seventh angel. That's interesting. I can't think of something there right now, but anyway. So I have a feeling that's going to come back. So I went to the angel, telling him to give me the little scroll, and he tells me, take it, eat it, take it and eat it, and it will be bitter to your stomach, but sweet as honey in your mouth. So I took the little scroll from the angel's hand and ate it. It was sweet as honey in my mouth, but when I had swallowed it, my stomach was made bitter. And they tell me, you must prophesy again about the peoples and the nations and the tongues and the kings. So this is almost like he's been handed the next prophecy, and they're giving him the words to say. They're putting the words in his mouth, and he's, the words will taste sweet. But when he realizes, when he digests the words, the words are sweet because they come from God. But when he digests the reality of the words, it's going to be bitter because what's coming is horrendous. And what's coming is what has been spoken about for a long time, and we're going to speak about that soon. And I believe that's actually Revelation 10 done, is it? Go back out. Yes, that's Revelation 10 done. It was actually quite a short one, but it's just kind of a reprieve, or a kind of a scene change. And Jesus is basically telling you things are about to get even worse. If you thought they were bad before, things are going to get worse. So it's Revelation 10. Click on to the next video. We'll go to Revelation 11. Because what's coming is it's deep, man. So we'll learn all about 666. We'll learn all about the Antichrist. We'll learn all about the false Trinity versus the true Trinity. It's going to be fierce interesting. So get into that. Okay, bye-bye.